Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I recently bought and unboxed my dream drum kit, which is a Tama StarClassic in like classic Ringo sizes, 22/14, 12x8, 16/16, in a beautiful red oyster finish. And I shared it with my stream on Twitch. I unboxed it live with the community and it was great fun. So I thought I'd chop that video up today and share it with you because it would be crazy to not share that here on YouTube as well. So if you don't mind, just quickly like the video and subscribe if you're new. But enjoy the pure joy on my face as we unbox Roy. That all rhymed and Roy will make sense as you watch the video. Thank you so much.
3, 2, 1.
Should we actually get onto the drum kit now? What I have ordered, my new drum set, it is my dream drum kit, okay? The finish, the brand, the look, the sound, the sizes of the drum is everything I've wanted for a long time, okay? The kit that I'm about to unbox for you, if you've just joined us, is a Tama StarClassic Walnut Birch in red oyster finish, but they shortened red oyster to Roy, and I find that hilarious because Roy is a name that doesn't sound very sort of like fantastic and cool. But here's what's genius, and I don't know if Tama know they've done this, so Tama, if for any reason you ever see what I'm about to say, you are well clever because the reason you've called it Roy is because it's short for red oyster. I get that. But I googled the name Roy, and it's predominantly outside of England. Outside of England, the most common use of the name Roy is a girl's name in Scotland, which means red. And this drum kit is red. So if for any reason you knew that, congrats. If it's a coincidence, that's mental. But everybody, I am going to be calling my drum kit Roy. I like to name all of my drum kits. Toby, welcome in, dude. How you doing, boy? But let's meet Roy, shall we? This should be the rack tom. This should be the 12x8 tom. Now, in here is going to be the kick drum and the floor tom. I'm assuming, obviously not assembled. But I think the tom might already be put together, which is going to be really nice, because it's in a separate box on its own. So maybe that one's already made up. And then we'll just need to put the other bits together. You said his name was Roy, not Tom. I'm not going to let that pass, Katrina. That joke. The Tom is the part of the drum kit, but Roy is her name. My drum kit is a girl. Please don't misgender my drum kit again by calling it him. God the hell. Look, there you go. Roy. Can you see that on camera? Roy. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay. Yeah, it is made up. I'm well excited. Okay, I'm gonna try and... Oh my God. Let me undo this. I want you guys to see it properly for the first time. Oh my God. This is so lovely. Oh my God. 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 Okay. Chat. This is beautiful. Oh my days. I wish you could see this in as much beauty as I am in all the lights right now. Is it gonna focus if I hide my head? Jesus crust. That's mental. I know I'm holding it really weird. But it's because I want it to be, I'm trying to get my face out of shot. Now, I don't know if you can see inside because of the light, but this kit is a combination of birch and walnut. Now, there's 5 plies of birch, which are the outer layers, which is what's going to give it all that like warmth and punch and shit. And then the inner 2 layers are the walnut ones, which is why the inside is a bit of a darker wood. And that's what's going to give it such a lovely, unique sound. Jesus, man. Hold on, thumbnail. You ready? In case I upload this to YouTube, we'll go... Hold on, where's the fucking logo? There it is. Should we go full YouTube face and I'll just edit in a picture of the drum afterwards? Love that. I know, chat, you're all popping off as well. How sexy is that, dude? And like the mounting system, the drummers in the chat will know, the mounting system here on the drums is so good. But what I'm gonna have to do, because I'm a lefty, that would need to be this way round, which means you wouldn't see the logo. But what you can do, which I'm gonna be doing off stream, is I'm gonna take off this mounting bracket. Or in fact, I'd need to take off the entire hoop and just rotate it around. So that way the lovely StarClassic badge can still be at the front. But Jesus, let me just... I've been too concerned about showing you guys. I actually just want to have a proper little look at Roy for a second, because... I'm so happy. This is so lovely, man. What do we think then? Do you all approve of Roy? Do you all like my new drum kit? Do you all think it's as beautiful as I do? Oh my god. Welcome, Roy. We don't deserve you.
Roy.
Looks bloody gorgeous.
Yeah, Roy.
It does, right? I'm very happy with that, man. Kind of want to do a little dance. What I really want to do though, I'm gonna... So this is a 12-inch rack tom. And typically I like to if I only have one tom, I like to play with a 10-inch tom. But you can't buy the kit in the configuration I've bought it in without just a 12-inch tom. However, they do make it in a 10. So I'm thinking about saving up eventually and then getting it in a just the individual 12-inch version of this tom. So I at least have the options. Now, it's straight out the box and it won't be tuned, but I'm going to give it a little hit. I don't know how good it's going to sound because it's straight out the box and probably not tuned. Is it against TOS to get an erection on stream, by the way? Can someone quickly look into the rules for me? I don't know how that's going to translate on my mic because all of the EQ and compression and gate and everything on my mic is sort of set up for a dynamic mic on my voice. I've already got the wrong mic plugged in, so I don't know how this will sound to you. But in the room, that fucking well sounds like a drum. That does need a little bit of a tune, but oh my god, I can't wait. I'm christening this kit at the 80s gig in 10 days time. It's time for the big box. Oh, and this head, right, needs to be able to redeem a sensor bar for occasions like this. Just sort of auto pans to the penile region. I haven't had this head on a drum kit for time, but I'm going to be putting a couple of my endorsers stickers over the Remo logo. No offense to Remo, but I mean every head on this kit is going to be Evans and I don't like things not matching. But I'm going to be cracking out the old Rayna Vandel bass drum head from my 2018 drum cover series. Because it's got that vintage vibe to it, right? It's got like the Buddy Rich style badge with RV, the little chrome kick port. But I'm going to be putting like a sticker here and here of like my stick endorser and the cymbal endorser, which I'm still yet to announce. But yeah, that's going to go on the front of the bass drum potentially. I just thought I'd bring that today and show you. That's fancy. Oh, that's fancy. But anyway, should we get into the big box now? Hey, I'm just taking a second out of the video to thank today's sponsor, which is DistroKid. So,
Rayna,
if you don't know... Oh,
keep...
what's up, Ryan?
I'm good,
We
man.
haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing?
Yeah, I've been on holiday. You telling them about 100% royalties?
Yeah, I'm going to tell them about that feature. Yep.
And what about stories, you know, all the promotional tools
Yeah,
and everything?
yes, I was going to say that.
Your discount link and how you can promote stuff and get
again,
on Spotify,
these are all
Apple,
these are all things that
Amazon.
are on my to-do list for the thing I'm shooting now, actually.
Right.
So
you don't want me to do it now, or am I going to...
yeah, all right.
Oh.
Yep. Well,
I'll go
DistroKid, 7% off. Link in description. If you're a musician, check it out. You'll really enjoy it. Okay.
Check out the link in that.
Back to the video.
Right.
Ryan, man, why'd you do this to me?
Rayna,
So inside here will be the bass drum and the floor tom, but not assembled. So we're gonna have to assemble those. I love the fact that there's loads of stickers on the inside of the box that say Roy. There's another one here. Roy, it says right there. Here we go. Here's our bass drum heads. Let me show you those. Thank you everybody that's sitting there chilling out watching, by the way. Please do give yourselves a little round of applause. It's nice to be in company doing this sort of thing, because if you guys weren't here, this would have been done in about 10 minutes. I would have just cracked it all out of the box and been like, sick, nice, alright, I'll carry on with my evening. But this is fucking fun content. No, I'm just enjoying myself, man. You know I like just hanging out and chatting, shooting the shit. Right, so let's start with the batter head. Oh, they've actually included one. Yes!
Thanks.
Evans, this is why you're smart. I bought one of these separately, thinking it wouldn't come with one. What this is, by the way, it's called an EQ patch. And what you do, once you've installed your batter head on the bass drum, you work out where your beater is hitting, and you put that on there to protect the head, really. How sick is that? So we've got an EQ4 bass batter. This is the side of the kick drum that the audience don't see. This is the side that I see as my bass drum pedal hits it. All right. So yeah, that's the batter head. I will now show you the resonant head. Now this is the side of the bass drum that you guys as an audience would be used to seeing. This is the side that resonates. And there we go. So I won't be using this head. It's like a white gloss with the Tama logo and it says StarClassic there. It's really cool, it looks great. However, I'm going to be putting on the Rayna Vandel one that you saw. So I'll just put that back in the bag for now. Reso, as in R-E-S-O, short for resonant. So when you hear a drummer say a reso head, if that's what I just said, if that's what you're referring to, it's just drummer talk for the resonant head, which is the head on the side of the drum that you're not hitting. So the side that you hit is the batter head, as in you hit it, it forces air through the shell of the drum, it resonates and interacts with the bottom head, and that's what creates the tone of your drum. Because resonant head is long-ting and hard to say, as a drummer we just call it a reso. Alright, that's a bit of edumacation for you. I told you, man, my whole social media is supposed to be edutainment, education, entertainment, melting pot. Do different heads make different sounds? That is a really good question, Katrina. And yes, they do. The amount of plies, so drum heads are made of a type of plastic called Kevlar usually, but you get clear heads, coated heads, heads with built-in kind of dampening, which will be like an extra layer, and like all of them sound a bit different, and it also depends on how you tune them, etc. But yeah, that's not a silly question at all. That's actually a really intelligent question to ask. These are the floor tom legs. So these are what keeps the floor tom in place. That's probably quite straightforward, but I'm just explaining it all as we go. Chat, do you know what's really crazy? It's just dawned on me that nearly a year ago, 11 months ago, I was sat here on this very floor when I first got the studio, and we were unboxing the Roland kit. I wonder if next year we'll be doing another big change. I feel like I've taken in so much information and I'm living for it. Do you know what? Even if you're being sarcastic, as an educator, as someone who is a drummer teacher, that means a lot to me, so thank you. That's a very kind thing to say. Oh, now this is interesting. Look, this bit, you can take off that bit of the floor tom legs to make them a bit fucking smaller, boy. That's a run, isn't it? I'm not dead 1000% honest at 27. At 27? What does that mean? Stuff like that, slightly out of context, always makes me feel well thick. I love learning new shit. Oh, are you saying you are 27? Ugh. That's good, man. I think normally the older you get, the more you appreciate like educating yourself. But what I think that is, my theory for that is when you're a kid, you're forced to learn so much shit that you don't care about that it instantly makes you have a relationship with learning that it's a chore. You know, in school, you learn so many subjects you don't use in your adult life, and it's obviously subjective to each person. But I kind of believe as an adult, you start to realise that actually learning stuff is such a good dopamine hit. And we all just have our little niches and our own little things that we love. And those are the things we really go head into. And that's what becomes hobbies. And what is a hobby other than learning something constantly and getting better at something and enjoying something? Oh my God, the floor tom's already made up. It's only going to be the bass drum we have to put together. And that's the easiest bit. All right. Foam. 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 Yes! The second part of Roy. Let's fucking go, man. Oh, this is you. Hey Joel, how you doing? Look at her. I feel like it's not translating as nice on camera, but Jesus cuffing hell.
Yeah, Roy.
Exactly, Dendra. Look at that. Dirty, beautiful, sexy, filthy of a floor tom. I don't know why I said at the end. I'm sorry, that wasn't very nice. But look at her. Should we give her a little bang as well? Again, it's straight out the factory and probably not. Sounds like a drum, innit? I need to tune it and stuff. That's it. Right, where are the top bits then for this? There should be bits. Is that what this is gonna be? Ah. There we go. There are all the tension rods and stuff for the kick drum, bass drum, whatever you want to call it. Yes. I really love that whenever you buy like proper drum gear, they always include one of their own drum keys, and this one's quite a chirpsy looking one actually. Have a look at. Got the like Tama logo on it. Heavy duty. It's nice that. I'll leave that out in case we need it, although I've got about 50,000 of them with me. Oh, there we go. These are the bits for the floor tom that lock the legs in place. I'll show you that in a minute. And then this is the tom holder clamp attachment. I'll show you. Hold on. I'm jumping ahead of myself too much here. Let me just get this shit out of the way quickly. Ha! It's alright, that one. That's fancy. Hell yeah. Right. So, what this is called the Tama Fast Clamp. Now, most drum manufacturers have their own version of this for their own drums, but essentially, what this is, let me just really quickly get it in a position and show you. This bit here clamps onto one of your cymbal stands, and then this rod here is what the tom goes onto. So you see, if you look on this bit of Roy, there's that little bit there, that clamps, that goes inside, clamps up, Bob's your uncle, that's how your toms are held up. However, I won't be using this.
Yeah, Roy.
Every time I say Roy, that's just going to happen now, isn't it? I won't be using that because because I already own a Tama drum set, I've got like a fancy sort of swanky tom holder, like a separate stand, like an entire sort of cymbal stand style thing with the same mechanism on top, and I'll be using that for the tom. But it's good to have that as a sparesy, so let me just put that there for a second. Oh, and what this is, let me show you this quickly as well. So if you imagine just really quickly, chat, that instead of the floor tom, pretend this is the kick drum, right, laid out in this position like it would be. Your bass drum pedal has a little like grip, almost like a peg, right, with a screw to tighten it down like that, which goes onto here to keep it in place. Now, so you don't mess up the hoop of your drum, good drum manufacturers always include this with their kits, which are like these little rubberized That's just like a little rubber thing, the right shape to stick one, say this is the drum hoop, you put one on top, one on the bottom, and that way your pedal grips that bit of rubber and not the nice shiny wood finish or paint or whatever your drum is and ruins it. So these are a flipping lifesaver, man. It's just explaining how the Tama mounting system works for those like chirpsy stands and stuff that we just showed you. Really cool, man. StarCast mounting system for the win. Oh yeah, I'm a bit scatterbrained because I'm so overwhelmed with all of this. But remember we were talking about the Lazy Susan earlier? This is what I mean. So when I'm at a gig and I've got my snare or my tom or something, that fits, look, I'm so, right, come on, like I literally bought the size so it fits perfectly in the tom. But the snare will go over it as well. But look, what you do, put the tom on there, get your little drumstick and go, turn it. Turn it. That is genius, man. Alright, this is what I'm excited about, man. This is so cool. The StarCast mounting system. It's my first experience with it, but look how cool this is, right? So essentially, usually floor tom legs, there's like a little screw on the drum. Oh, I've got that upside down. So there'll be like a little screw on this bit, and like the pole goes through and you tighten the screw, and that's it. Whereas the StarClass mounting system, I've already forgotten what it's fucking called. That's embarrassing. What you have is these bits go onto the legs first. Let's say I'm going to guess that I want it there, just for the sake of this demonstration. Then that you can tighten that up. That then lives on the drum, on the stand. You put that in here. Let me unlock it. You put that in there, lock it. That's not going anywhere. And then your drum is going to be set up the same every time. How sick is that? So sick, man. I think that is one of the best things Tama has ever invented. But yeah, that's really cool, isn't it? Are you ready for the main attraction? I think it's the main attraction. The thing that always makes a drum kit the sexiest is the bass drum. And we're about to get that out of the box. Oh my god. Cool. Look at that wood. Hoop number 1. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I've got an erection again. Look at this. Oh. I'm making some rum old sounds over here, sorry. There we go. Oh. See if I can hold this up so you can see the inside in the light. Look at that lovely, the wood there. And then the finish. Same as the other parts of Roy. How gorgeous is that, man? Oh god. I'm in love, man. Look at that. Let me rotate it so you can actually see the finish. Is the fact that the feet on the bass drum, if you look, yeah, this is a really good version of Brains 2. They're going to be going out this way, all right? That makes sense. Lovely, well done. So that's there. But the badge here, where it says StarClassic, doesn't face the audience, it faces me. That confuses me a little. I'm going to make sure to be vlogging my first couple of gigs with this kit so you can see it in action, set up. Make sure to follow my Instagram too for pictures. But honestly, it's so beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. Just like its owner, right? I'm joking. That was proper orcs. What am I doing with my life, man? Alright. So yeah, this is the Tama StarClassic Walnut Birch. I haven't actually told you the configuration of all the drums yet. Sorry to the drummers watching.
It's a 22 by 14 bass drum, 12 by 8 tom, 16 by 16 floor tom. So very kind of standard, it's like Ringo sizes, right? Retro kind of size with a shallower tom, which is what I like. Then you can get it lower. So the reason I've grabbed this lovely microfiber cloth is because before I put the head on it, I just want to go around the edge, making sure there's no loose wood particles or anything, because all of that will cause the head to not be seated evenly and correctly on the bearing edge of the drums. So I'm going to put on the resonant head first. Here we go. That is sitting on there just so deliciously, man. Oh, perfect. So that's going to go at the bottom like that. Sorry, I'm not really explaining what happens here. So the lugs, these bits, they sort of hook over the hoop here, and then the tension rod screws it into the shell, and that's how the head gets its tension and tuning. So the tighter these are, the tighter the head, the higher the note. That's the really basics of it. But at this point I'm not tuning, I'm just assembling it. So I'm putting them all roughly in place and just sort of finger tightening them up. Alright, now this is going to look scary to some people, but you're supposed to do this drum head, so don't worry. I'm about to do what's called seating the drum head, which is where you sort of pre-stretch it. It just helps to make sure it sits on the head correctly, on the drum correctly, and yeah, it's a perfectly safe, normal thing to do. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to obsess over tuning that or anything today. I'm just getting the batter head is on there. What was I about to go over there for? I remember. Very standard practice with a bass drum or kick drum is to muffle it, you either put like a blanket or a towel or like a pillow inside. Now all of the pillows I had were a bit too big for this bass drum because it's quite a shallow bass drum, it doesn't come out very far. So they would have muffled it too much. So I actually specifically bought a kid's size pillow because it's almost perfect. You'll see when I take it out. Because what you want is for the pillow to slightly rest against both heads. Obviously, if I was to put it in long ways like this, it would overhang low.